Hey everyone, my name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Thanks for subscribing if you're a new subscriber. We've had some success. SM Energy has gone up quite a bit, right? So I created this presentation because I'm getting a lot of questions, should I still buy into it? And I labeled it, "The Chase is in Us." So we'll pop in here. Deep down inside all of us, the chase is inside of us. And it's always there telling us not to miss out. SM Energy, it's had some pretty good gains, hasn't it? It's gone up quite a bit. I think it's probably over 100%. Depending on when you took my advice, some people are over 100%. So high five to everybody, clap, clap. But do we buy more? Do we chase it higher? And there's a billionaire out there. His name's Eric Sprott. I follow him. He gave some good advice. His advice is, if things are working and they're going good for you, buy into strength and double down. So would I buy this second? Not 100% sure, but it's working. And the billionaire's advice is typically, if something's working and it's working well, you add into it. You buy into that strength. So that's up to you. This is a higher risk stock. I'm not buying into it right now. I added quite a bit in the beginning. So that's up to you if you want to buy into it. One thing that you're realizing here is that, there's a window. There's a window of really good opportunity that offers low risk and high reward. And I think you guys are realizing that. And you know what? One of the commenters, his name's Russell. He asked an excellent question. And I'm bringing it up right now. It says, Russell asked, what is the window to purchase platinum? And I can expand that. What's the window to purchase some of these companies? And what's deep down inside of us is when we see stuff go higher, we want to chase it. We want to get a piece of that action. And the right question is, what is the window? How long do we have to accumulate this stuff? And my response is, go after the stuff that hasn't gone up yet. There's still so much value out there where the risk reward is a little bit better. So the more knowledgeable investors, they ask these types of questions. For how long is the window open to get these great deals? And this is going to be a paradigm shift for a lot of people. Is you're going to want to be buying and being aggressive when everyone else is not. You got to shake the fear of missing out. You got to shake what's deep down inside of you. You need to ball that up in your hands and throw it in the garbage. And what we need to focus on is risk reward and the valuations. Now, SM Energy is still a great value. It's one of my more leveraged companies, and I knew that it was going to do something very quick. MCF, Contango, is still down there as well. So that's another one to look into if you are interested. And be patient, guys. Don't be chasing things. Look for the value. Look for charts being broken. Pick them up. Pick them up right when they break. That is your least risk spot, is when they break the chart pattern and they're about to move higher. So I'm going to go over a couple of opportunities here. What is still out there that looks good? TLRY, Tilray, that cannabis stock, it still looks good to me. It pulled back and we've contracted down. I like buying on those contractions. It broke its downtrend. This is a pretty low risk area to add some money. South 32, SOUHY, that looks exceptionally good. If you look at a long-term chart and you chart it all out, it's back testing right now and it's about to go higher. South 32 has a bunch of silver and it's got a bunch of other great metals in its portfolio and it is looking really good. I own a lot of it. Plus it pays you an excellent dividend. This is like cheating, guys. MCF is just hanging out. It's chilling. When will the stampede come? Is this going to be the next one that has the halo around its head and the potential future FOMO? I don't know. But I think getting a little bit in there and just hanging on because right now it's chilling out. It's about, we'll see if it breaks this little bottom pattern. It's already in an uptrend, so I'd say, get a little bit of money in there. This stuff is risky, guys, so you got to be patient, and sometimes these things don't pan out like SM Energy has. So you got to prepare yourself for when things go the opposite direction. Everything's not going to be 100% win. Just keep that in mind. Norilsk, NILSY, is looking really good for the pickings right now. It broke its big chart pattern, and whenever they break chart patterns like that, that's when you got to get aggressive, guys. That's when you got to get in. And SWN, it just broke to the upside, and I'm going to show some chart patterns later on. But that one is also looking pretty dang good. I own all of these companies as a full disclosure. So I have skin in the game. I'm not just recommending this for you guys to take the risk. I'm in them myself. And also keep in mind, precious metals companies, no one's really looking at them right now. They've fallen off the radar. I don't hear anybody on this channel talking about them. And it seems like a lot of people forgot about them. And sometimes this is the time to be aggressive. Because if we break to this upside, we're going to see a large move higher. Now, the only recommendation I'll say, because this thing, whenever you have a large pattern and it's moving in a sideways action, sometimes you want to buy if you're super aggressive. Sometimes you want to wait to see which side it breaks out. Now, the conservative portion is you accumulate cash and you wait for the break, and right when it breaks to the upside, that's when you buy. But keep in mind, we already had the chart pattern break to the upside on a different pattern, and it came back down. So I've been accumulating. I see strength in a lot of charts, and I see weakness in a lot of charts too. And then if you look, we're going sideways, but we tried going lower today. A lot of people came in, bought it back up, and we've got wicks on the bottom of a lot of charts. So I see that as strength, and I'm very patient. So shake the chase, get some chill. All right? I know a lot of people want to chase things. Chill out, relax. Let's look for stocks that are in chill mode right now. Ones that aren't doing much of anything. They're just going sideways, and the buyers equal the sellers. The buyers are all lining up at the door of this Black Friday special, and they're all going to rush in and buy this thing. We need to find those. Watch those and be ready to pull the trigger on the break to the upside if you want immediate gratification. If you want the positive move, wait for the break. And I just showed you the previous slide here what those companies are. There's lots of opportunities out there. Be patient. My capital, everyone's capital is scarce, so be wise with it. Research the companies inside and out that you are potentially going to hold. You got to know what they do. Got to know that value. Know what they sell. And you should not be buying these unless you've done some research. You've got to research some of it. This isn't just something that you buy and think you're going to gain some stuff. It doesn't work like that. You got to put in some work. I know a lot of people, they just want people you want me to tell you what to buy. I get it. And I'm telling you that you're not going to reap the full rewards unless you really know how to value these things and what the company does. You got to have that confidence. So, my conclusion is be aggressive when others are not. You don't have to chase. Cost average in to reduce risk. Know the companies you are buying inside and out. Know the value of what your companies are selling. What are they selling? Know the value of oil. What's that gold to oil ratio? Go look it up. Figure out how to do all this stuff, because it's going to make you a stronger holder, and you're going to make a lot more money when you extract all the value out of these investments. And keep in mind, price is the number one factor for these companies because they're commodity companies. So price is going to fling these things around quite a bit. And sometimes the higher cost companies will give you larger gains. That's the expansion of their margins. If they're not making anything today and price goes higher, and all of a sudden you've got 1,000 times gain on their profit from a very small price move, or they go from the brink of bankruptcy to much higher prices, they are going to do absolutely insane in this next commodities bull market. And always remember, it requires patience. You might be down on some of your investments. Those might be your best investments in your portfolio You just don't know it yet. So you got to know this value. You got to know the companies you have, because if they have, I'll give you one example. Discovery Metals could have 1 billion ounces of silver. If silver goes to the moon and Discovery Metals is down right now and you're not really looking at it, you're looking at SM Energy, you might be overlooking something. Some of these companies have so much value, it is ridiculous. And what I want you to do is I need you to see value like I'm seeing value. You need to be mindful that, you're going to be down in some of these companies. Everything's not going to work out perfectly. And perhaps those are the ones you should be watching, are the ones that are down right now. Not the ones that are doing rocket ship launches at the moment. So, look at all these companies, research them, look at their presentations, look at the gold to silver, or look at the Dow to gold, gold to whatever ratios. Look at all those things. They don't change very fast, but these companies, they're moving quite a bit. When those valuations, those ratios start to change, you're going to see massive moves. Nothing you've seen before moves coming. But it may take a while. It may take a year or two before these things really start moving. Because what I remember in the last bull market, the last portion of that bull market, it moved insane. And if you're going into that bull market with a 500 or 600 or 700 or 1,000% increase, and it 5 or 10x's that 1,000% increase in a year, you better know the value, because you're going to want to sell out. Trust me. You better know this stuff inside and out to capitalize on what could be the biggest moves in your life. You got to capitalize and you got to grab it. And you got to understand it. Now's the time to put in the work to reap the rewards later. All right? This is Finding Value. Hopefully I'm providing value in these clips. Please subscribe, comment, click the thumbs up button, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.